Warning: the following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Geoguessr. We are doing leg 29 out of 31 in the Quarantine Madness League. It is almost over. Can you guys believe 29 days ago this whole thing started? This is just the league. God, man. Yesterday was a thrilling world. We ended up in 8th. I think that actually might be one of our better placements. I think we were in 3rd when we completed it. Unless we dropped a few spots. Obviously that happens. But not a bad score. Not a bad score at all. So hopefully that's going to actually bring us out of 25th. It does. We are now in 23rd. Tied for 23rd, which isn't very good. How much of a lead do we really have? Oh, enough. Enough, I think. So I think no matter what, we are going to end up in the top 25, which I'm really happy about. Obviously, it's not the top 15. We did screw up a few places. It happens. But I think we are solidified in the top 25, which, that's cool with me. That's definitely cool with me. But we do have to do this league today. I don't know what map we're playing. We have 29, 30, and 31st, so we have 3 left. And as long as we do somewhat decent in all of them, I think we should be fine. I honestly do. The issue now is what map are we going to play. I don't know what maps are left. It was one of each. So you could probably go find the list and see what 3 maps are left. We're not going to do that. But we will start off on this. Now, if you guys have not played this league yet, now is the chance to pause this video, go play it for yourself, and come back. Shouldn't take you that long. It's a minute per round. It's 5 minutes for 5 rounds, plus or minus a few seconds here or there, especially if you're talking like I am. But to go do that, there's no point in cheating. There really isn't. Come back after you played it, and then you can see and you can compare and you can see my thought process, and hopefully it helps you for tomorrow. Or the next day, or any other day for that matter, because that is the whole point of these videos. So let's start it off. Lakes of the World. We're fucked. Now, we are allowed to move, so we're going to take that liberty. No language. No, it's a Christian nation. I think that says danger in English. And this says Our Lady of Good Hope, built by something, and the something in 73. I think we could probably get away with Canada here, although the only other option for me is the United States. Of British Columbia, so we're somewhere over here. Now it's Lakes of the World, so I feel like this is a lake. Here's a lake. Does it say what lake this is? This is the historic capital of British Columbia. I have no idea where the historic capital of British Columbia is. Sadly, we're going for where a lot of these lakes are. Actually, have a pretty decent guess. It ends up being over by Fort St. James on Stewart Lake. I don't know if we saw Stewart, but we did go with Babine, and we just happened to have a pretty decent guess. Radu C is the current leader. And I think with the extra 1,000 points, it's definitely going to help us. I don't know about you, this doesn't feel like a lake. If it is a lake, I don't even know what to guess. That's a Jeep. No front license plate. Tough to tell the back license plate. It feels like it's actually a coastline. It doesn't feel like a U.S. road based on this, but it's got to be at this point, right? Maybe it's the U.S. Virgin Islands? But then, that's not a lake. What does that say? Precaution, dangerous curve. Could it be Hawaii? But Hawaii, again, doesn't have any lakes. If it's Lakes of the World, this has got to be a pretty big lake. Sun is kind of to our south, directly overhead. I don't know where else it could be. I really don't. I really fucking don't. I don't think it's California. It's definitely not Salt Lake City. I mean, maybe. I don't think it's a lake. And it ends up being not a lake, so I want my fucking money back. But it ends up being Mexico over by Cancun. Unless this is a lake. Doesn't say it's a lake. Maybe I'm wrong here. But this isn't a lake. It's not. But now we're down by 1,700 points. This could be a lake. We got irrigation channels set up. Kind of feels like maybe Japan, Taiwan, Indonesia, Thailand, Cambodia. That general area. The sun is kind of overhead, but to our south. So that would put us in the north. We do have what appears to be a black car. But it's tough to tell because we're on like a little irrigation road. If we're supposed to be on the left or the right-hand side. If we could find a bigger road, maybe, but it feels like it's a one-way road anyway. I feel like a one-way road is not enough information to get us a good guess. This, however, is. Slanted right-hand side. And we're in South Korea. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So there looks like there's a few lakes in South Korea. Maybe we're down here by Jinan. We could be anywhere. We just didn't have time. It does end up being more towards the coast. I don't know if I would call this a lake either, man, because we're literally on the water. But Radu does have an extra 100 points, so now we have 1,800 points to make up. This is a lake. This is more likely a lake. It looks like we do have the older coverage because we do have the halo. We do have meters. Signs are on the right-hand side, but this could be a one-way road. But I think we do have to be on the right-hand side with this kind of... I don't know, it's like over green, saturated, but it's old camera. It definitely feels like it's old camera. Was this French? It's either French or Italian. Kitties du Cruiseux? That seems French. Does France have any big lakes? I think when I think of lakes of the world, I think I focus mainly on the United States. Mainly because we have the 5 Great Lakes, right? We have the 5 Great Lakes that border the United States and Canada. Granted, that's not just the United States, but I think that's where I typically think of when I think of lakes of the world. And it does end up being France, and that took how long to show up? So, not the biggest lake, but enough. And I think Radu's got this unless we can get 2,500 points on the last location. Which doesn't look like we're going to be able to do. 2,500 extra points. Let me rephrase that. We do have trash cans. We do have what could be language. Fuck if I know what that is. Mirador Ilaulo? Mirador. It sounds kind of Spanish. I wouldn't be surprised if this is South America. Dirt gravel road. Maybe Argentina. The trees don't really feel Argentinian though. And that's Puntas. Yeah, this is South America. Maybe Chile? Sun does appear to be to our south, so that would put us in the northern hemisphere. So maybe it's Mexico. Maybe this one's Mexico. But Mirador Punta seems pretty Spanish to me. But we got nothing else. We do got mountains. Let's do it anyway. Fuck it, Chile. Fuck everything. And it ends up being Ecuador. So now Radu got this one by a long shot. Over by Quito, which that is, I don't even consider that a lake. That's a fucking pond. That's a pond, if anything. Maybe I'm judging a little too much. Maybe I'm judging a little too much because we did bad. But this isn't a lake, as far as I'm concerned. That's the fucking ocean. So there goes one of those. Yeah, we can probably get away with the Canada one. France probably can get away with. Korea, it's real close to the coastline, so I don't want to consider Korea to be a lake either. And then that last location, that's a fucking pond, if I've ever seen one. So lakes of the world, no. Not at all. Maybe we need to look up what it takes to be a lake, but I'm saying 3 of those 5 locations definitely weren't lakes. But 14,600. Now, we are playing this early, so don't expect a great score. So Radu's coming in first place as of right now at 20,506. Simi's in 4th. We're in 14th. I fully expect to drop some points from this. 100% fully expect to drop. but I do hope we should be still in the top 25 moving forward. But that is going to be where we call it for the day, so thank you all so much for joining me. If you're using this to cheat, I don't know why. I don't get it. It's over. Like, I guess do your thing, but I don't fucking get it. But until tomorrow, guys, thank you all so much for being here. We should be live tomorrow on Twitch around 12 p.m. Eastern, although we do have rain expected, so I'm going to keep that in mind, and hopefully we don't have too much wind that could potentially knock out our power. But the plan is still going on as hopefully we stated earlier at 12 p.m. Eastern. And you will find links for those videos for tomorrow on the Twitch tomorrow on yesterday's first video, not the Pro League one, the one that we uploaded at 3 p.m. So if you are interested in playing along, you will be able to find them there. But until then, guys, enjoy the rest of your day, and bye-bye.